Hi everybody! We're going to do some estimation jar math. Now remember, to make an estimation means that we're going to use what we already know to make our best guess as to how many items I have here in this jar. Using what I know, I can see there's definitely more than one item in this jar. I can also tell that there are probably not 1,000,000 items in this jar. So my job is to use what I know to help me make the best guess I can. So I want you to take a minute, take a look at the jar. There's no counting allowed, and you're going to make your best estimate. How many items do you think are in this jar? Do you have your guess? Good. Lock it in. We're going to count now. I would love for you to count along with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So right now I have made a 10 frame. I have 10 items in my group. But look, there's still more in the jar. Let's keep counting. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. My jar is now empty. That means I had 15 items in my jar. Let's take a look at what 15 is. So I can see I have one group of 10 and 5 more. One group of 10 and 5 more make 15. Say it with me. One group of 10 and 5 more make 15. Let's see what that looks like when we write it out. So I'm going to use this number 1 to represent or stand for one group of 10 and 5 more. 5 represents the 5 more. So I have one group of 10 and 5 more makes 15. Another way I could show that is I can say I have one group of 10 and 5 more together makes 15. A group of 10 and 5 more makes 15. Let's read this math sentence together. 10 plus 5 equals 15. Great job doing your estimation. Now the next part of our challenge is to sort, group, or classify our objects. This is a little tricky because you're not here with me, but I think we could still think it through. So what I want you to do is take a look at all the objects that I have on the table in front of me. Let's see. Look. There we go. I want you to take a look at these items and see, can you think of a way that I can sort or group these items? Tell somebody you're learning with today how one way you might sort these items. Okay, now Miss Ventola is going to come up with an idea of how we might sort these items. I noticed that some of the items have faces and some of them do not. So I'm going to make a group of items that have faces. And I'm going to count this little mushroom dude as a face. And some items do not. Stand up those refried beans. Mario has a face, and my cars do not. So the next part is to take a look at our items in our group. Now we are going to make a math observation. So I'm going to count how many are in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to count how many are in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't forget this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this group has 5 items, and this group has 10 items. My math sentence might sound like this. The group with faces is less than the group without faces. I could also say the group without faces is greater than the group with faces. Because 5 is less or smaller than 10. And 10 is greater than or more than 5. Great job. Now I'm going to think of another way that I can sort, group, or classify these items. I also noticed that some of these items have wheels on them. So I'm going to put the cars in one group and not cars in one group. Let's think of another way that I can sort them. I can sort them by things that have yellow and things that don't have yellow. Let's make a group of things that have yellow. And, things that don't have yellow. That's not that little hat. Okay. So let's make another math observation of these groups. Can you tell which group has a greater amount of objects? That's right. The group that has yellow has a greater amount of objects. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see how many are in the group that is not yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're pretty close. So if I was going to make a math sentence, I might say the group of yellow objects is greater or more than the group of not yellow objects, because 8 is greater or bigger or more than 7. Another way I could say it is I could say that the group that does not have yellow is less or smaller than the group that has yellow objects, because 7 is less or smaller than 8. Maybe you could come up with a different way that you might sort these items that I didn't think of. If you could think of one, tell the person that you're learning with today a different way you might want to sort them. Good job. All right, my friends, that ends our estimation lesson for today, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.